I'm financial coach Sparkle, but you may know me as musical artist Karma Soleil. Welcome to Financially Sparkling, where I teach you to fire in your finances and to sparkle in your life. Well, get your notebooks and let's get into today's topic. So I've got my notes up in front of me, and let's begin with today's topic, side hustle opportunities to earn more money. Now, a side hustle is like a part-time job, but a little different. A side hustle is something you actually enjoy doing and you're very skilled at. Now, you may have heard the term gig economy thrown around through the internet sphere. So side hustles fuel the gig economy. The gigs are the small part-time jobs that you find everywhere. In a lot of cases, a side hustle has become the main or lucrative income source for many people. So today I'm going to give some examples of side hustles you can do based on skill categories. As always, do your research to find the best option for you. So the first category today is delivery and transportation. These are services where you pick a person or an item up and deliver it to a destination. I want this to be known that this is not one I recommend for many reasons. The math does not add up in your favor. You're using your car, you're paying gas, you're paying insurance, you're paying maintenance, and you're using your time. And oftentimes, the expense that you're given is not balancing out with the income or payments that you receive. So this is one I don't recommend. However, I do know that desperate times call for desperate measures. And sometimes this is the only option for many people to do to just get a little extra cash. In that case, there's Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart, Lyft, and Uber as options. The next category is to sell products. I recommend doing this. You can sell physical items like books, furniture, unused items. I've done this many times and it has helped out so much in order for me to constantly circulate my money within the items that I own. I've used Facebook Marketplace to sell things I no longer need. I've used OfferUp as well. eBay is popular. I'm not sure if it's still used these days. There's an app for everything these days. But there are other apps as well. You can use Declutter or Swappa to sell unused tech gadgets. So before you throw away your old cell phones, laptops, and such, or give it away to the Goodwill, check out these websites to see if you can actually sell it to someone who just wants to fix it up, use it, or use its spare parts. But okay, make sure you delete all of your personal identifying information. Do not forget that step, please. You can also sell your college textbooks. The next semester of people are going to need the same book that you just finished using. Sell it again. During my university time, I had $200 that I used for the entire 5 years I was at the university, and I constantly kept that 200 rotating for every book I needed every year. I always resold my books. You do not need to keep those things, but I think they do things differently now at universities where you have to buy this ebook thing. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, and you won't need to buy the books all the time. Somebody's got something for you. Network, talk, do whatever you need to do to make sure that you're not always spending money. All right, and other options can be if you have luxury goods, Tradesy or The Real. Let's say you just happen to have a Louis Vuitton or a Chanel or, Gucci laying around for some reason. You can use these websites to sell your luxury goods. And there's probably people that want to buy secondhand Gucci's. Definitely visit these websites to see what your options are. And let's also say you wore your wedding dress once and now it's just sitting in the closet. Still White. You can visit the website or the app Still White. You could sell your wedding dress. I know it was a lot of money, ladies, and some of you gentlemen. to purchase your wedding dress. So you just want to make sure that you're getting the best deal out of it. I know some people choose to keep their wedding dress for sentimental value, but if you think times are hard, I have a whole bunch of pictures of my wedding dress. I don't actually need to keep it. And maybe somebody else is having a wedding and they need a wedding dress. You can help someone out. All right, drop shipping is also another method to sell a product. This is one where I'd say proceed with caution. I have mentioned drop shipping before in another one of my videos as being like a glorified salesperson. You find a product, let's say on Alibaba or AliExpress, and then you take that product, you put it into your own seller store, fix up the marketing and the color scheme a bit, and then you sell it. This can be a little controversial for some people because it might have some unethical associations with it. So definitely make sure that you're doing drop shipping in an ethical way if this is something you want to do. I personally would not do drop shipping because there's just too many hands in the cookie jar, too many things to juggle. I prefer to just sell my own products directly to consumers, like musicians with their CDs or their t-shirts or their merch. I prefer that style, which leads me into our next category of DIY. So you can flip something. And to flip something means you either have or purchase something and it's in terrible condition. But you're a handy person. You know how to fix that up and make it look beautiful again. So you can fix it up, make it look beautiful, and resell it for a profit. Now, examples of this are flipping furniture, music equipment, flipping shoes, and houses. Remember that TV show Fixer Upper? There's so many of them now. This is flipping houses and flipping things. It's taking something that looked really bad, but you gave it a little love, a little TLC, and now you're selling it. And this is a lucrative method for earning extra income, especially if you already have a DIYer kind of spirit and skill set. And once you're complete with building this up, you can sell the product on all of those other websites mentioned earlier. The last category is to lease and rent. So you can advertise your property for others to use for a fee. We all are aware of Airbnb, things like that. But you can also rent out your bike, your car. You can do car advertising. Let's say with car advertising, Verizon would like more marketing today, and they'll just have a decal that's on your car. You drive around with the decal on your car and they are paying you for that. You can look at websites like Rapify, Carbucks, Market Your Car for things like that. Now, if you want more information on other side hustles, or you would like me to do a little more research on something that you're interested in, but you're a little unsure about, let me know in the comments below and we can talk about it. I will do some research to help you out. In the meantime, if you don't see or hear a side hustle that I've mentioned that might be applicable to you, I highly recommend you read the 100 Side Hustles by Chris Guillebeau or the Side Hustle Bible by James Altucher, because it will give you some more ideas. You're a creative person. Everyone has a skill. Everyone has something that they can offer to someone else. So if you are exposed to more and more ideas, you'll be able to figure out, what am I good at and what can I do that helps others? We all have a uniqueness about us, and nobody understands you better than you. So you'll know what you can do and what will be good as a side hustle for you. Well, that's it for today. You can find all of this information on my blog. The link is in the description below. As always, everything is free except my time. I do one-on-one consultations at a very low cost, meaning if you need some help with your personal finances, you can always book a session with me through Fiverr. Well, see you next time and keep sparkling.